And so this is why our ministry writes books. And we do this so that if you don't understand something that is said, we give you the privilege of taking the books back with you, and then you can encounter the whole context before you judge the speaker. That's important. It's called the whole counsel of God, not just a piece of an idea. And so I want to encourage you, especially leaders in here, to get the books. Now, what's dangerous about what we're teaching, and we've been doing this for over 39 years. This year make 40 years I've been in public speaking. I started when I was 14. When I was 17 years old, I was bringing together 5,000 teenagers, speaking to them in my country. I am the youngest in my entire nation to receive the OBE award from the Queen of England. So I've been around a little bit, and I know what it means to be in public. I know what it is to be misunderstood. And so I beg you, don't let your followers read these books first. Because if they get information, it puts you at a disadvantage as a leader. Because they sit in those pews and they listen to you, and they got new information. And remember that once a mind has been stretched to a new size, it can never go back to the original size. And so you have to keep up with what's going on, and I encourage you to read and study and keep growing. As a matter of fact, I would say this from my experience, that nothing can make a person stop growing academically and educationally more than a title. When you give a person a title, they stop studying, because it gives them the impression that they've arrived. And especially when you use terms in the church like pastor and bishop and apostle, people stop reading. After all, they've arrived. And so you need to take Paul's example. Paul kept on studying, and he was probably the greatest apostle in the New Testament. Paul actually told Timothy, when you come, bring my books. Most of us don't travel even with books. When Paul was in prison, he didn't ask for food. He says, bring my books. He kept on studying. I read 4 books a month. It's a tough job. That means 1 a week. And that's because I need to keep expanding my educational system. I graduated from university, 4 degrees, 3 bachelor's degrees, a master's degree. I got 3 doctoral degrees. And I still got to read a book a week, because if you're going to lead, you got to keep growing. So never let your title impress you. You are still ignorant. And all you know is what you've learned. But all you've learned is not all there is to know. So you got to keep growing. So I recommend that you pick those up. Now, some of you are like me. I also travel a lot. And so when I'm in my car, I can't read. And so what I do is I give myself over to the second type of learning, and that is through cassette tapes and through audio tapes and CDs. And I want to recommend that you pick up the books, but also pick up the CDs and DVDs.